Hello. Now, this is something I've known for most of my life because I've had times where I lost frame and I was not successful with women, but somewhere throughout my life, I figured it out. And regardless of what club I went to, regardless of how I approached people, I all of a sudden became very successful with women. Eventually, after living that life, I realized it was pointless and I tuned out from it. I found God instead. It's a meaningless endeavor, but it's something every man should know to some extent, not to sleep around. I do not encourage sleeping around, but knowing attraction is very important because it's essentially a philosophy that applies to all of life. We live in a simulation, and when you understand the game, things become much easier for you. It's much easier for you to grasp the things you want in life. So, this is a philosophy you can take expressed by this young woman, and yeah, let's take a listen.
Do you ever meet someone and you're just like, they're so hot? But it's not like necessarily their looks that makes them hot, it's like their like energy, like their aura. Like if you were to look at their Instagram or like a photo of them, you would not get it.
That's just it. This is why online dating is so bad. You should try and meet people in person because online dating does not properly express your energy. It doesn't properly express your aura. You cannot radiate the same way. But in person, there's a different energy. It's like going to a concert in person versus listening to the music just at home. There's a very different experience involved where you can feel the energy, and that energy can captivate you, put you in your frame. One of the most euphoric experiences I've ever had was going to a concert. Straight up, I was put into a trance. The music was beautiful. The person I was with and the music we were listening to, we kind of chimed on the same wavelength. And while we were dancing, listening to this music, it was just a beautiful experience. But listening to that same music at home, I didn't care. The frame you're in is contagious. The energy you emit when you're in a strong frame, a strong sense of belief, a positive mental frame, the aura you express when you are authentically expressing yourself, it can captivate other people and put them in a trance. Let's continue listening.
You'd be like, this man's kind of mid. But when you see this person in person, you're like captivated by them. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I was talking to my friend and she thinks the same thing too. She thinks the same thing about this one guy.
That's just it. You do not have to be tall or good looking to be attractive. The world, the simulation, it operates based upon your frame. The frame you project, it bleeds into your heart and radiates out as your aura. It captivates and changes your reality. But the reality also is people who are rich and good looking typically have a stronger mental frame, a more positive mental frame, and that affects how people perceive them.
And there's something about him, and she knows this too, because I thought I was going insane. Because I was like, I feel like he like cast a spell on me. Like I actually genuinely feel like something's wrong with me because no man has ever like I've never been so down bad for someone. And we're talking about that because she also was too.
Now, I know how to do this because when I go clubbing, this is the exact same principle that I follow. When I start dancing, girls actually come up to me and tell me they love my energy. They come up to me, they give me their hand to dance with them while I'm dancing. And this is a very common theme. And I'm not the best looking guy. I would say I'm slightly above average, but even then, I'm average height. I'm not special. But when you're in a dominant mental frame and you're exuding a positive energy, you typically are very contagious, and people look at you, they get drawn to you, and if you can maintain that frame, they eventually get intoxicated by the aura you exude, the energy you exude. They eventually get intoxicated by it. And so when you're in a strong mental frame, a lot of belief in yourself, that affects your heart and the way you radiate out, and you when you have more confidence and authentically express yourself from a place of belief, it naturally radiates from you, and that aura impacts other people.
And we don't beef over man, okay? Let's just like get that thing straight. Like I'm not beefing with her over this. But yeah, this man has this like energy and it's like I need him. And whenever I'm in his presence or when I think about being in his presence, I'm like entranced and like I like I like need him. That sounds so fucking bad, but like I hope someone understands what I'm trying to say.
Again, you don't have to be jacked, you don't have to be tall, you don't have to be good looking. A short, fat, bald guy with a strong mental frame is more attractive than a tall, good looking rich man. Your mental frame, your aura, it is more attractive than your physical appearance. Most guys have a very negative mental frame because the world pounds on them. This is why more and more men are having a really hard time with women, because they just don't understand. Your positive mental frame is what attracts them. But it's so hard to be a positive man in this world when the world is constantly disenfranchising men and beating them down. When you understand this, though, it's very hard, but if you can get the mental frame right, it's very easy.
Because this is so real. Like, I don't know if this, like, I don't know what this man does. Like, he's got to do some, like, manifestation every night. Because he's, like, so hot. But he's not, though. Like, he's not. Like, I swear to God, I wish I could, like, show you guys photos. Like, he's not that hot. But his energy, you know, maybe this man sold his soul to, like, the devil to be irresistible to women or something.
The most important thing you can do is get your mind right, to fix your mind, to reinforce a positive mental frame, and that bleeds into your energy. It creates your aura, and that affects how attractive you are. It's a philosophy for life.